Good afternoon, everyone. I am Det Arwego, Managing Director of Assessment Analytics, and it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to this afternoon session on managing stress and taking care of our mental well-being. It's great to see many of you joining us today because if there's one thing we all have in common, sadly, it's stress. We talk about it often. I'm so stressed, I'm so burnt out, but rarely do we pause to ask, what kind of stress am I really feeling? And how is it affecting me? This session gives us that pause, a chance to reflect, to understand what stress truly is, and how it impacts not just our mood or productivity, but even our physical health, and most importantly, what can we do to manage it better? We'll be exploring topics such as eustress versus distress, how stress affects us, the 6 causes of death linked to stress, and some very practical tips for managing stress in our daily lives. So, now to guide us through this very important conversation, we're joined by someone who has dedicated her career to helping individuals and organizations thrive. Our speaker this afternoon, Ms. Zell Claraval, brings with her over 29 years of experience in HR consulting and training and development. Zell is a certified mental health trainer, and she has completed other numerous certifications in leadership, coaching, communication, and service excellence. Now, among her many topics, one that truly connects to today's theme is stress management, guiding professionals to find balance and calm amid life's constant demands. So, without further ado, please join me in giving a warm virtual welcome to our speaker, Ms. Zell Claraval. Zell, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much to everyone. Thank you so much, Miss Det, for a great introduction. While I am pulling up my slides, can you please give me the percentage of your stress for this past few days? So if you are feeling a lot of stress, that would be make it 100% being the highest. So could you please on the chat box, just so I know that you are with me, write down how many percent of stress you are feeling at this point. Nako, Miss Doris, 60%. Okay, what about the others? May I see the percentage? Charles, Sir Charles, 100%. Nako. Sir JM, 90. My goodness. Okay, so that validates my reason for being here. At least meron pong mga 40. Sana po may mga 10 man lang. Okay, Danielle, 80. Okay, so thank you for sharing your percentage, and I hope that after this topic or this talk, that will be lessened to at least 50%. Okay, and I hope I'll be able to help you with that. Thank you for being here. And again, our topic will be managing stress and taking care of our mental well-being. So please feel free to just sit back and relax. Ayoko naman na ma-stress tayo while I'm discussing this. By the way, before I go further, are there anyone here who are not from the Philippines and cannot understand Filipino or Tagalog? Because my sentences or sometimes my jokes may be in Tagalog. I want to just make sure we are all understanding this. So if you're not from the Philippines, just kindly write down what country you are from so that I could adjust. Because as much as possible, I want to speak in Taglish. But if we are all good, then I'll feel free to speak in Tagalog as well. My objective for being here is to help you lessen that 80, 90, 100% of stress. So again, I am going to share with you why we are going to make sure we lessen that. Okay, so our objective for today, of course, is to manage our stressors. Everyone experiences stress every day, just like Miss Det mentioned earlier. And I'm sure most of you have mixed kinds of stressors because there are not only one or two or several stressors, but we go through a lot in just one day. Minsan nga, 1 hour, we're already experiencing so many stressors at that point. And earlier I was sharing with Miss Deb that before I started this session, I was going through a lot of stress this morning because my mom is going through high blood pressure. Imagine 170 over 80. So I was getting so stressed, but I didn't want to cancel my session today because this is something I really look forward to. Kaya I had to talk to myself this morning para ma-practice ko din yung stress management ko. So sit back and relax and enjoy the topic I'm going to share. If you have any questions, we will accommodate those later on. So ano po ba ang stress? What is stress? So stress is not only emotional or mental, but it is also felt physically. So if you are feeling, for instance, na I'm having a lot of back pains, I'm having a lot of, chest pains, don't think that it may also be related to your heart immediately. Try to determine what am I going through right now so you can tell if it is really stress. But of course, if let's say you're having chest pain and you know that it's not related to stress, then please see your doctors right away. So when I talk about mental, emotional, and or, bakit may and or? Because it doesn't only happen mentally, it doesn't only happen emotionally, but you can have all three symptoms at the same time. You can feel like you're losing concentration. You can also feel like you're very emotional and irritable. You could also feel na, naku, ba't nada-diarrhea ako? Because in my case, whenever I experience stress, could you just imagine the effect on me is that I have back pain or I feel the stress here at my shoulder. And I also have diarrhea or LBM. So nakaka-stress yun sa work ko kasi nga I do training every day or almost every day, and I have to stand up in front of my participants. So when I'm feeling stressed, I can't just suddenly go to the bathroom and leave my participants. So the stress is really something we need to manage. Kaya nga sila Sir Charles, nako nakakatakot naman 100% stress. But we will do our best to minimize that for sure. Now, we have two types of stressors. We have eustress and de-stress. So can you write on the chat box which one you feel is the best stress to have? Is it eustress ba or de-stress? Because I'm sure some of you already are familiar with this. So sabi ni Diane, eustress is positive. Jeremy also said eustress, and you are correct because we have two types of stress. Yun nga, yung eustress, this is the positive one, and it is short term. So when you talk about short term, it could be something that can disappear in an instance. Baka kasi pagod ka lang. So when you go to sleep, you could combat that stress immediately. We also have de-stress, which is the prolonged one. Yun medyo tumatagal yung duration nitong stress na to. Kaya nga pag nasa-stress kayo, wag niyong sabihin, I feel stressed. Sabihin niyo, I feel eustress or I feel de-stressed para alam nila kung positive ba yan or hindi. Para at least alam nila kung paano nila kayo tutulungan, lalo na yung mga friends nyo. So, let's have a little look further kung ano yung mga eustress na yan. Eustress is a positive stress and this definitely helps you in performance. Parang mas na motivate ka, okay? You feel positive emotions. This kind of stress is manageable. So if you have this kind of stress in your life, then it should be a good thing kasi nga namamanage nyo and it can disappear in an instant. Okay, as long as you are able to handle it. And it also falls within your ability to manage. I'm looking at the chat box and some of you may be wondering, meron palang positive stress. Yes, that's true. For those who are familiar with eustress, can you please give me an example kung ano kaya yung mga eustress na yan? Can you give me examples on the chat box? Promotion. Mukhang Doris, you already had a promotion. That is correct. That is eustress. Graduation. Yung preparation of graduation could be distress, but the fact that you go through graduation is eustress. Exercise. Yes, Sir Glenn, tama yan. Exercise is definitely eustress because it will make you feel good later on. Okay, ano pa ba? Ano pa ba yung ibang eustress? Yun na pagsakay ng roller coaster is also an example of eustress. Lalo na yun mga into those exciting kind of feeling. Ayan, si Miss Doris, sabi niya, engagement. Miss Doris, engaged po ba kayo? Or you're going to go through an engagement or marriage soon? So yes, that is definitely eustress. So these are, hindi naman, okay, sayang po, magko-congratulate pa naman ako. So these are good examples of eustress. Ano pa ba yung ibang examples ng eustress? Has anyone here bought a new house? Or maybe a new car? Ayan, may bumili na po ba ng Rolls Royce kasi gusto niyo po ng umbrella? So yun yung mga positive stress sa buhay natin. Having a child is also another example. Ano pa ba? Celebrating a birthday. Ayan, yun po yung mga examples ng eustress. And they are good because it gets you motivated, it gets you moving, and you feel happy about it afterwards. Ang example naman po ng de-stress, could you give me an example of de-stress? So unlike the positive stress, de-stress is prolonged. And yes, tama po si Miss Doris. Miss Doris, mukhang malakas po yung internet natin dyan. Ano po ba? Pa-share naman para lahat po tayo. Sana all malakas po ang internet. So examples would be, yes, critical illness, lalo na po yung mga cancer or illnesses that are not very, very common or not very, very curable instantly. So illness is a good example. Failing an exam. Miss Doris, mukhang very experienced po tayo ha. Ang dami niyong example. Yes, I love that. Failing an exam or the mere fact na mag-i-exam po tayo, that alone is already distress. Death, yes. Opo, nako, si Sir or Ma'am Hehe po. Yes, Sir or Ma'am po ba yan? Okay, yes, tama po yan. When you have death, and I am certain that we have all one way or another experienced that in our lives. So these are great examples of eustress and de-stress. Now, de-stress is also manageable if it's something you can do something about. Ayaw po natin na umabot sa time na mababurn out tayo. Because if you are not able to manage the de-stress, which is the negative kind of stress, then it will turn into burnout. So lahat po ng dinidiscuss ko ngayon, I'm very proud to say that because being a psychology background, it was really one of my goals to help people who are going through mental illness or mental anxiety because I have a lot of family and friends who are going through that. So para pong advocacy ko to be able to help people who are going through this. That's why I have recently been certified as a mental health facilitator. And this is somehow my way of giving back as well. So I really want to make sure that any sessions that I hold to help others, I will be able to do so. Kasi po itong tinatawag natin na burnout, I personally experienced that at least twice in my life. Lalo na po yun just recently, this January, where I had to move out of my house, which I sold last year. So I used to live in Pasig, and we moved to a condo, which is where I am at right now. And when we moved out of Pasig, imagine you po, this house was a 4-bedroom house. And moving a 4-bedroom house to a condo is definitely not easy. So I was going through stress because I only had 1 month to move out of the house, and packing every day from 6 a.m. until midnight. I was already literally wanting to throw up. Tapos yun nga po, yun medyo naaantok na ako, but at the same time, I couldn't even sleep. I was really going through so much burnout, and I'm sure you've experienced this as well. Ano nga po yung burnout? So your energy is depleted. You are emotionally, exhausted, which I really felt. Yun bang pagod na pagod kayo, but you can't even sleep. And when you try to sleep, you're still thinking, what else do I need to do? So these are examples of burnout. Also, your immune system is lowered. Kaya imagine nyo po, I was packing from 6 a.m. hanggang midnight. I had 5 Shih Tzus. Isa po yung anak ko who was going to school. At the same time, hindi ko malocate yung mga gamit ko. I also had training and I wasn't physically feeling well kasi nagkakasakit na po ako. I wasn't eating well. I wasn't sleeping well. So I just felt like, Lord, take me now. Parang ganun po yung feeling ko. Other points would be that you become negative, and it affects your relationship with people around you, especially family. And yes, tama po si Miss Doris. It really uh, distressful to leave Mayor Vico. Love ko po si Mayor Vico. In fact, yes, that is so true. Napaka-distressful niyan. And then social withdrawal. So there was a point in January, in fact, towards February, I just wanted to rest. Ayoko pong tumanggap ng sessions, ayoko pong makiparty, ayoko pong makipag-usap sa mga tao because I just wanted to rest because I was packing the whole month of January and I felt like I wanted to just be a zombie. Or Lord, parang take me now. So let's not reach the point of burnout. Kaya po sila Sir Charles, nako, if you feel 100% stress, and if my session today is not going to help you, please try to find further help kasi hindi po maganda yan. Okay? Now, how does stress affect us? Ito, Sir Charles, ito po very important sa inyo to. You will be affected mentally, meaning you start losing focus. Medyo may portion or may time na yung concentration po natin hindi na maganda. What else? Anxiety and definitely depression. So these are the effects of stress mentally. It will also affect us emotionally. Ito na po yung mga nafe-feel nyo anxious. Yes. Thank you so much, Sir Charles. And I'm going to check on you, lalo na after this session, kung nakatulong po itong session natin. I'm sure if some of you are feeling stress prolonged, you will feel nervous all the time. May point nga po ako na 1 year, I was going through that nervous feeling. Yun bang pagtulog nyo, you feel parang kabado po kayo or you're getting nervous. And upon your waking hours, you're feeling that nervousness. Yun para pong for the wives, yung mga wife instinct minsan, di ba? Ganun yung nervousness. So, I was going through so much stress at one point in my life. And for 1 year, I just felt like one day baka mahimatay na lang ako. So, yun po yung emotional effect. And of course, the simple things like irritability, okay, and frustration and other emotional points that you may be feeling emotionally. Now, physically, it could also manifest, meaning aside from what I mentioned earlier na na-LBM tayo or ang sakit nga po ng batok natin, others may experience migraine. So for those who have been experiencing stress, can you please share on the chat box ano yun mga physical manifestations po sa inyo? Lalo na sila Sir Charles, ayan yung mga nakaka-experience po ng 90%, 80%. Sir JM, ayan. Ano po yung mga manifestations? Miss Danielle, can you share with us? Ano ba yung mga nararamdaman yung physically? Yes, okay. Ayan. So, we have migraine, back pains. Yes, absolutely. These are manifestations of stress for sure. So, kung yan yung mga comment po, lalo na yung mga diarrhea, yes, LBM, nako, ang hirap po niyan, Sir Charles, no? Lalo na pag nagda-drive po tayo. Tapos napaka-traffic. Yes, migraine is definitely one of the highest part of physical manifestation. Hyperacidity, yes, Miss Diane, definitely that's another one. Yung mga may GERD or reflux, that's definitely part of stress. And yes, hindi nakakatulog. Those are definitely, no matter how tired you feel, yun po. And aside from mental, emotional, and physical stress, it will definitely affect us behaviorally. Meaning, yun pong behaviors natin sa ibang tao, like for work, you end up Yes, ang dami pa. Hair loss, anxious. Yes, definitely. For behavioral, yun po, minsan pag papasok na tayo, ayaw na natin pumasok. So we tend to be tardy, minsan absent. Kasi talagang, ay nako, pag nag-alarm, you just want to throw your phone away because you are just so tired. You don't want to be able to do anything else. Yun nga po, yun, puyat, you start to lose weight. You don't want to eat, so therefore you don't want to work anymore. Effects also would be that you're lying to the people you are talking with kasi ayaw nyo na sa bahay. So minsan lumalabas na kayo. So you tend to lie to the people around you. Nandito pa ako sa work. But in fact, you're out there in the bar drinking kasi hindi nyo na ma-handle yung stress. So lying, giving excuses, ano pa ba, withdrawal. These are manifestations of that. So, it's not really good if we're going to continue holding on to this kasi nga po, meron din 6 causes of death. So can anyone share with me again on the chat box? Kung napansin niyo po, gusto ko talagang interactive to. Can you share with me your guesses on the 6 causes of death linked to stress? Would anyone like to guess? Ano po ba yun mga tinatawag natin na yes, cancer, Sir Charles, tama kayo dyan. Kaya nga may movie po sino ba yon? Si Claudine Barreto before with, sino ba yung partner niya? Basta si Aga Mulak, they were on the beach and parang sinishare ni Claudine Barreto kay Aga or vice versa, yung stress nila. And then yung isa sabi nila, hoy, ayokong magka-cancer. So that is definitely another one. Any other guesses po before I share the 6? Para alam nyo na i-reduce nyo na yung stressors nyo so that you will have a long life. So aside from cancer, sige, i-share ko na lang po dito. Aside from, ayan, cancer, stroke, yes, definitely, Miss Doris, kasi yun yung tinatawag natin na heart disease. So if you are going to be too stressed, nako, nandyan na po yung high blood, hypertension, okay? And of course, lung disease. We also have liver. So the heart, lung, and liver, these are the major organs that will be affected when you are stressed out. And of course, as Sir Charles mentioned, we have cancer. And the most, what they call this, the highest in percentage, in fact, related to stress, cause of death is suicide. So kung meron po kayong kilalang mga nagsusuicide, these are the people who can't handle it. Hindi lang po sila na burn out, they have no one to talk to, so they would rather end their life, end their stress. Okay? So sana po hindi na umabot sa point na darating na dito. So how do we manage these kind of stressors? I will share 6 tips, and these 6 tips that I'm going to share with you are things that I'm practicing because I know that when you attend workshops like these, they share with you the basics, which is meditation, yun iba po, breathing, deep breathing, because that will help you slow down um, your heart rate because you need to be relaxed. Kasi po pag stress tayo, our heart beats faster. So you may definitely do those, especially exercise. Kaya napaka-helpful niyan. Now, if you don't want to do those things, ito yung mga tips na pwede kong maibigay na very effective. So let me just share the first one with you. First of all, take control. When I talk about take control, it helps you balance. Okay, it helps you balance in your life. So what I do is before I even have stress, I would talk to myself and say, Ozel, pag nasa-stress ka ha, tandaan mo you want to help yourself and you are going to allow yourself to help yourself. So that is your way to take control. Sometimes when we are stressed, what happens is you just give up and you don't want to help yourself because you feel like there's no way out. But this is just temporary, especially if you're able to manage it. So take control. Kaya ang ginagawa ko every day, I would wake up and I would say, today, if I would ever go through any stressors, kaya ko yan. Adya, Carry lang, Zell. So, those are the things I do because when you take control, mas na-manage natin. We have better decision making skills. Ano pa ba? You feel balanced and at the same time you are able to manage your impulses. So, when you take control of your life, you are able to take control of your stressors. Also, in terms of taking control, if you have, according to psychology, if you have self-awareness, yun bang, ay, medyo nafe-feel ko na, nasa-stress ako kasi medyo kumukulo na yung tiyan ko or sumasakit na yung bato ko. If you have self-awareness, then you will be able to have self-management. So, example, sumasakit na yung bato ko, medyo nasa-stress na ako. Okay, let me go outside and take a walk. So, mas na-manage po natin kung mag-take control tayo. So, that is my first tip for you. So, I would like everyone here in the room today to have a self-commitment right now and say to yourself, after today, after this session, I commit that every time I experience stress, I am going to be willing to help myself. So, ganun po siya. The second one is connect with the ones you trust. So kung napansin niyo po dito sa second tip ko, it's not connect with the people you love, it's not connect with your friends, it's not connect with your family, but connect with the ones you trust. Sometimes, sad to say, when you open up to your friends or family, mas lalong masistress ka pa. Why? Because they start to judge you. Bakit ka kasi ganyan? Di ba? Or they would say, ano ba yan, JM? Carry mo lang yan, temporary lang yan. So sometimes they even give you an advice that you're not even looking for. Sometimes you just want someone to listen. That's why we have for the second tip, connect with the people you trust. Because the people you trust, they will be the ones who will just listen to you. They will not necessarily advise you, but they will definitely just be there to support you. Yun parang they will just cheer on you. And that is enough. So I hope that you have people in your life you really trust. Because again, for me, aside from the people I love, my trusted go-to person or persons are my pets. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier today, I have 5 Shih Tzus, and these 5 Shih Tzus keep me sane. So sadly, when I had to move out of Pasig, hindi ko po pwedeng madala yung 5 aso ko sa condo. So the 2 male Shih Tzus of mine are living with my mom for now. And the 3 Shih Tzus I have are with me, yung mga girls ko. So every time I am feeling stressed, katulad kanina, um, when I was when I heard that my mom's BP was very high, ayun, medyo kumukulo na yung tiyan ko, tapos ang sakit na ng ulo ko at bato ko. Tapos nasisense ako ng aso ko, so needy siya. And I was trying to manage everything at the same time. And then I just started to pat my dog. I just started to kiss my dog and I felt good. Kaya nandito po ako ngayon. At no LBM. So being around pets, studies show that they definitely help you in terms of reducing stress. And that is a proven fact. So kung gusto niyo pong i-research yan, go and do so. Kung wala po kayong pets, meron naman sigurong pets yung mga neighbors nyo. So go ahead, i-pet nyo sila. And then the third tip that I have for you, aside from that, would be have your me time. Kasi po, pag sinasabi natin me time, that would be your time where you do what you want to do. So, for instance, nasa-stress kayo. Like, let's say, for instance, my mom was getting high BP. Ako pa naman po, worry-wart. So, feeling ko, mga morbid thoughts are already going through my heads. Kaya, when I start to see messages on the phone, I start to get nervous. I start to get LBM feels. So instead of me panicking, what I would do is I would do something I like to do. For instance, yung iba, magpapaspa, just go to the salon, walk outside kung gusto nyo para ma-distract kayo. So when you talk about me time, it's something you like to do because that will definitely distract you from your stress. What happens to other people is pag stress sila, mas iniisip nila yung stress nila. So nagiging elevated pa yung stressors nila. So if you are feeling very stressed, please just stop everything at this point and do something that will make you happy. So yun po yung tinatawag natin me time. And I don't know if some of you are like me, I love to daydream. So yun bang, wala lang, you just sit down and just look like para tayong baliw. Pero helpful po siya sa akin because I really love to daydream. Because this tip I have for you, yun having your me time is your way to reset. Okay. So okay pa po ba tayo? Let me know if you have any reactions or whatsoever, but I hope that so far this is helping. Okay. And another tip I have for you, and this one, I'm sure the people who katulad kanina po sila sino pong nagsabing exercise sila Sir Glenn, di ba? I'm sure very fit si Sir Glenn kasi naisip niya yung exercise. So spend time outdoors because when you go out, nadidistract po tayo. We start to see people, we start to see nature, we start to get out of our stress points. And when you talk about going out to nature, do you know that the sun has a very good effect in healing? So if you have watched, I hope that I'm not going to reveal any scene from the Superman show, but the Superman movie, if you notice, nung may kaaway po siya, he would always have the sun as his re-energizer or na-energize po siya through the sun because the sun is a healing balm. It's a healing energy. Or as some would say, talaga ang daming health benefits po ng sun. So, are anyone out there listening to this topic dreading the sun or ayaw niyo pong lumabas sa araw kasi ang dami pong health benefits yan. First of all, it's good for the skin. It's also very helpful in terms of making you sleep well, okay? May effect po yun sun sa atin that will help us sleep. Ano pa ba? Kaya nga po yung mga batang newborn, right? They bring these kids out in the sun because the sun is really really very healing. Ayan. Ano pa ba? The sun also, if you notice noon COVID po, right, the doctors would advise us to go out to the sun, have exposure kasi nakakaalis po siya ng bacteria. It also boosts our immune system and it also releases what they call this it's a chemical in your brain that helps you release the energy energy in your brain. So nakakatulong po 'yan. And it also improves sleep, ano pa ba? So please go out, go to the sun. Kung maputi po kayo or you are fair-skinned, you can have 10 to 15-minute exposure to the sun. But if you are a little dark skin, medyo dark po kayo ng konti because my dad was really dark. If you are dark, then you can have around 20 to 40 minutes sun exposure. Why? Because mas ano po yun, melanin. You have more melanin if you are darker. Yun parang natural sunblock po. Okay, so if you are darker, you could have more exposure. But if you are fair skin or light skin, please don't expose too much. But then some people are even asking, how long can we spend in the sun? Actually, it doesn't really matter as long as you have exposure every day. Kaya ngayon iba, nagkukulang po sila sa vitamin D because the sun is really a healing balm. So please do so. And if you're outside, maglakad na rin kayo because walking is definitely very helpful, lalo na sa heart. Okay, another tip that I have for you, talagang nag-work po to. Count your blessings because sometimes when you are stressed, you feel like everything is on you, everything is not on your side. I used to live in Novaliches and I would travel all the way to Ortigas just to go to work and I would pass Commonwealth. So meron po ba ditong taga Fairview or Commonwealth? Every time I pass Commonwealth, I would see people in the market, di ba po, minsan yun mga binibenta nila nandun na, and they would sell just a few things in the market, and I would realize na, look at me, I'm complaining, pero nandito ako sa office, naka-aircon, kahit naka-uniform minsan or naka-ID, okay lang yan kasi comfortable naman yung environment ko. Unlike these people under the hot sun the whole day, tapos minsan wala pang benta. So you realize how blessed you really are. So when you continue to count your blessings, and please don't compare yourself to others, because when you are exposed to social media, that could also be a reason for stress. Why? Because you get to compare yourself to others. So don't stress yourself any further. Do not compare yourself, because your life is special and it's a blessing in every way. Because every moment that you are struggling right now, may mga tao na, are struggling to be alive. So, yun lang yung ginagawa ko po. I count my blessings every day. In fact, every day I write a journal and I thank God for things that are happening to me. Kahit struggles po, I'm grateful for that. Why? Because I become a stronger person. Or in fact, for the past 5 years, I've gone through the lowest point in my life, especially financially. Pero I would do everything to help myself. So I sell things. I try to do workshops for others. I try to find business that can help me survive. So yun po, count your blessings. Kayo po ba, do you count your blessings? The mere fact po na we are able to breathe one single breath, that is a blessing on its own. So please continue to do so. Sabi nga po nila, we sometimes don't recognize the beauty of the world outside dahil po napaka-busy natin. So siguro po kung may biglang tumingin kayo sa bintana at nakita nyo may reindeer, baka ma-culture shock pa kayo kasi nga we don't really look out and appreciate life. Baka minsan naglalakad kayo, nakikita nyo may mga bulaklak dyan, you're not even taking note of them because your mind is just so fixed on your problems, your issues. So count your blessings. So lahat po ba tayo grateful for our blessings? Please let me hear from you. Please write down what you are grateful for on the chat box. I would appreciate knowing what you are grateful for. Ayan, Sir Charles, I hope your family will help you become stronger and help you overcome. Ayan, Miss Danielle, family and friends, definitely job. Okay, those are things we need to be great. Your dogs, nako, Miss Desi. I'm grateful for that we have dogs. Loved ones, yes. Ano pa po ba? Anything else? Let's keep them coming so that we would continue. Supportive husband, yes. Miss Lucina, that is great. Kasi nga, di ba, in this date and time, parang ang hirap na rin makahanap po ng mga partners na who are supportive of us. Yes, let's also be grateful. Ako nga po, every day when I would take a walk, I would say, Lord, thank you for my senses. My five senses. Minsan po, nagiging six sense na rin. But I'm thankful. Kasi if you notice, the COVID, yung pandemic po was already a big calling for us. Thank you, Lord, that we have not been experiencing the earthquake. Hopefully, it will not happen. So alam ko, isa po yun sa stresses natin. But let us not allow our fears to take charge of our lives. Ayan. Thank you po for sharing your blessings. And aside from counting your blessings, here's another one that I know may sound a little crazy, pero effective po siya. When you laugh, it will definitely boost hormones that will make you happy. Okay? So, kailan po ba tayo na last tumawa? We need to make sure we try every day to laugh. In fact, if you are aware of a man named Norman Cousins, meron po siyang cancer. He had cancer and he had only 3 months to live according to the doctor. Pero si Norman Cousins po, he did not accept his death sentence. Kaya sabi niya, what I am going to do for the 3 months that the doctor says I have left, I will book a hotel room and I will rent out comedy movies or I will watch comedy shows and I am just going to laugh my way out to out of this cancer. Kaya po yung tinatawag natin, laughter is the best medicine. That's where it came from because laughter truly is medicine. So after 3 months, guess what? Naging cancer-free na po si Norman Cousins because laughter really did help. Because he was thinking, I have nothing to lose. Kung sabi ng doctor, I'm going to die after 3 months, I might as well take this risk to laugh. So, Sir Charles, gawin niyo po yan ha. Huwag naman po kayong mag-book sa hotel kasi mahal. Pero manood na lang po kayo ng mga YouTube shows or movies that will make you laugh because that will definitely help. In fact, if you are familiar with Mayo Clinic, they let out what you call this, they let out a statement saying that laughing is truly energy booster, immune system booster. So it's really confirmed na talagang laughter is a healing balm. Okay? So if you do that, kahit po wala kayong reason to laugh, just stay in a room tapos tumawa lang kayo. Kahit pilitin nyo po, okay lang yan kasi effective pa rin po siya. Marirelease nyo pa rin yung happy hormones nyo. Okay? So those are the 6 tips that I'm giving because these have definitely worked for me and I am certain they will work for you. And if these don't work, you could go back again to deep breathing because that is definitely something that's been very effective as well. Yung deep breathing po kasi slows down your breathing and it calms you down. Kasi po pag tense tayo, yun nga, yung breathing natin is fast. Kaya nga po when you're sleeping, right, your breathing is slower. So, given all these tips, please do apply them and you will be surprised how magical they are. And again, just to remind everyone, you have 2 types of stress. Ayaw po natin maglinger sa distress because that's not good for us, not our health. And at the same time, hindi po maganda na puro negative yung stress natin sa buhay. So, just take every day at a time because there's not a challenge that you cannot overcome. At kung may challenge man, don't you realize after that challenge, you feel like, ay, hindi ko pagpapalit yan challenge na yan. Gusto ko pa rin mangyari yan because I've become a better person. So, given that, let me just close this topic by saying, it's not the load that breaks you down. It's the way you carry it. So I hope Sir Charles, sana nakatulong po to at sa mga nag-experience po ng stress from 60 above, in fact 50 above. Pag 50 or less, medyo sige, okay na yon. But 50, above 50, wag naman po. Ayan, sila Miss Doris, 60, sana bumabayan. So, after everything I have shared, may I know if this has been helpful somehow before to apply this because again, important po na bumabayan 100%. Gawin po natin na pag nagkita po tayo ulit in a session one way or another, 10% na lang po yan stress nyo. Okay, Sir Charles? Okay, so that's it for my topic. And Miss Det, if you have, oh, and if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask us. This is your chance for me to answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, so thank you, Zell, for that very insightful and practical session. And I know a lot of the people here with us have questions as well. I know that you've given a lot of reminders, very practical, no? Talagang stress is really part of our lives. So it's really just a matter of how we respond to it that makes all the difference. And we really should count our blessings every day. I like that. Also,
Mhm.
that we should laugh. Find
Yeah,
reasons to laugh. That can also help keep the
very
stress
helpful.
away. Yeah. So at this point, can we'd like to open the floor for any questions or maybe even some reflections for our from our participants. You may unmute yourselves or you may also write down your questions in the chat box.
Don't be shy. Please take this opportunity to ask. And I hope that it has lessened yung mga tips ko po. Sana ma-apply natin. I promise you it will really be helpful. Tapos si Miss Doris, thank you for sharing na helpful po yung session natin. Sana po, maybe Miss Det, I'd also like to ask, yun pong mga nakaka-experience ng 60%, 90%,
Mm.
ayan, nakatulong po ba yung session? I hope that medyo may mga tips na aside from what Miss Doris said, I hope the others can also validate. Ayan, si Sir Charles. I hope na nakatulong. And if you have any questions, yes, please take advantage po.
Yeah. So maybe while we're waiting, no? Because syempre the stress levels that we feel sometimes it's at work, sometimes it's at home, sometimes it's a combination. And we really always hear people saying that they're really burnt out already. So Zell, from your experience, what is one simple change that we can do in our work day that can help prevent burnout?
Okay, well, you know how they say, Miss Det, na dapat meron tayong work-life balance?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, dapat hindi siya work-life balance. Dapat daw work-life integration.
Okay.
So, when you say work-life balance, parang sinasabi nyo kasi na, oh, pag work, ito work lang. Pag life, life lang. But if you have work-life integration, then that goes to show that you enjoy what you do at work and at life, with life at the same time, na hindi na kayo magpapa-affect whatsoever kasi na-manage nyo lahat. Kasi pag work-life balance, syempre mas preferred natin yung life balance over.
Parang talagang gano'n, no? But it's really an integration of both. I
Yeah.
like that, Zell. Actually, Diane mentioned that that's also what her boss advised her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so that's nice. We really need to be able to integrate and enjoy both. Find what it is that we enjoy in both worlds. Thank you, Zell.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you for the heart. Tsaka Miss
Yeah.
Bet, just to add to that ha, bakit kasi natin sinasabing work-life balance? Do you notice naging ganun lang siya because of the stress we have at work? Pero wala naman
Mm.
sa bahay na, ay sana may work. Like, you know, it's like no one really, sana may work balance tayo. It doesn't really work that way. It's like we got that work-life balance because of the stresses that you have at work. Kaya dapat
Yes.
lang. I'm blessed
Mm.
with my boss and teammates. Good for you, Miss Diane. Sana po lahat ganyan din.
Yes.
Mm-mm. Meron pa po ba mga questions, clarifications? Thank you po sa mga hearts because that validates na mukhang may nakuha po kayo sa session natin today.
That's right. So I was just wondering, no? Sometimes kasi diba people, they really feel truly overwhelmed na they don't even know where to start. What is like a good place, one small daily habit, aside from, like really being grateful? Is there anything else that they can do to begin taking better care of their mental health?
Yes, well, it's really important that we talk to someone, Miss Det, kasi nga yun eh, when we have mental health issues, lalo na yung time po na natin, Miss Det, dinamay na kita, yung time natin where mental illness is taboo,
Mhm.
it's because we're not really open about it. I remember yung time ko, by the way, just to share to others, I am already 50 years old, so back in the time when I was younger, uh, my mom wouldn't even say I love you kasi parang may hiyaan or what. Even to the point when I had my first period, hindi niya in-express. Binigyan lang ako ng napkin thinking I would know everything. So yun pong communication back in the days was very limited. So the key to really being better now is communication, open
Mhm.
communication.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Thank you. Thank you, Zelda. That's right. No, so that's one thing that can really help us. Talagang if you're feeling very overwhelmed, just look for someone you can talk to. That's good.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So any other questions maybe from the floor? Sharings that you'd like to share with the rest of the group?
Baka nag-aano na sila, Miss Det. They're already
And
practicing laughing.
yes, that's right. That's right. Looks like they're already practicing everything that you've shared today. So those Lucina mentioned those who are working at home, Can that be called work-life integration? She's
Oh, Miss Lucina, is this work from home?
Yes, she's talking
Mean,
about
yes.
those
Okay.
who work from
So,
home.
when we talk about work-life integration, working from home doesn't necessarily mean work-life integration unless you're very happy and have no issues with your work and life. Work from home is just a setup where you will have less stress kasi no time for traffic, tapos yun nga, travel time and all that. Pero nakaka-stress din po siya, lalo na like in my case, when I have online workshop, lahat ng aso ko po nasa labas and I start to get crazy when I hear them barking, especially when I'm online session. So, um, it doesn't necessarily mean that's work-life integration. Yung tinatawag po natin work-life integration would be that you're working, tapos wala kang issue kasi nga wala naman stress because at the same time after work nakakapag-gym ka, nakakapag-spa ka, you're able to still do something. Yun po kasing tinatawag na puro work or puro life could be that you are going overtime all the time, dun tayo nasi-stress. So when you say work-life integration, even at work, pwede po kayong mag-workout. Because in my case, I teach personality development. And that's why if you notice, I have it's like a watch that tracks my walking and all that. Because before I tell you to walk or exercise, I have to really do it myself so that I have integrity. So whenever I'm at work, hindi po ako nakakalakad. So katulad po ng team building namin, I volunteered to be the head of the other trainer so I could I could meet my 5,000 steps. I would walk from one corner to another kasi binabalance ko po siya. So yun po yun parang work-life integration na ginawa ko. Yun. So I hope that's clear. So,
We do have a question from in the chat from Doris. There are those who, when overwhelmed, could not communicate at that moment. What would be one step they can take to break from such a situation?
Okay. So yun, Miss Doris, I don't know if you got to hear that part. Kasi ako, when I'm stressed, I don't want to talk to people. So ang ginagawa ko, medyo may social distancing. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't look at my phone. What I do is I go outside. I go outside and I do something I like to do. And because I did pranic healing, yun nga po, I would go to the sun and have exposure to the sun. Yun iba naman po, they have exposure to plants, nature because nature is also healing in terms of energy healing. Yun pong energy healing, hindi to religious whatsoever. Ito po is science also. So if you look at energy healing, that could be one way. If you don't want to talk to people, your way of breaking from that situation is just stand near nature or go out where nature is. Mm-mm. Okay, Miss Det.
We Yes, we have one last question. How can we help a friend or colleague who seems to be struggling with stress?
Okay, so there are two ways because when I was certified for mental health trainer, they told us that you can't always be there for someone and come up and give them advice. So what you need for them to do is number one, give them helpful tips that will help them manage. Pero pag nagsistruggle po sila, that's the time you need to encourage them to seek help. Yun po. Kasi if they are struggling with stress, it could be something more serious. Tapos magiging accountable po kayo pag may nangyari pa or sometimes they just really need to see a professional person who will help them professionally. Kasi po minsan we can just be there enough and then
Mhm.
the best we can do is refer them to others.
That's also recognizing that sometimes the best way to help them is also to seek for more expertise, right? If it's really something we cannot handle anymore. Okay, so thank you again, Zell. Thank you for sharing your time and sharing your wisdom with us today. Thank you also to everyone who joined us this afternoon and engaged us in this with this session. I hope you were all able to take away something valuable, maybe a reminder, a mindset shift, or even one small action you can start doing today to manage stress and take better care of yourself. So, and on behalf of Assessment Analytics, thank you again for being with us this afternoon. And remember, your well-being matters. We do have a poll for you, so we hope that you can also answer our feedback form. It will be flashed in a bit. We hope that you can answer the poll so that we can also give you more programs that would be relevant for you.